Excuse me while I get a drink. Here's an interesting question. Does the Janka score really matter? In general, all hardwood will wear and tear the same, right? Wrong. Janka is quite important, in my humble opinion. Janka tells us how hard we have to hit a wood to make a dent in it. As far as wear and tear, how do we define what the longevity of a floor is? Most of the time in the wood business, we consider that as change in appearance, okay? If the floor has a change in appearance, then maybe it's time to change it. Now, if the change in appearance is over the whole floor, then it doesn't look bad. But if the change in appearance here where we walk is different than it is over here where we don't walk, looks funny, okay? It's time to do something, replace the floor or fix it. When you get a lot of wear or dents or gouges in a floor, that's when you're seeing change in appearance. This happens to be a hickory floor with a Janka score of 1820. That's the hardest domestic species there is used in hardwood flooring. It's really hard to dent a piece of hickory. Not only is it hard to dent it, but because of the visual, all of the contrast, if you do dent it, it's not as apparent. Okay, so not only does the Janka score, but the visual matters. Now, I just got a note a few minutes ago, starting next week, we're going to have this exact floor in a hand-scraped version in a couple of stain colors. Now, we have the hardness of maple, we have the hardness of hickory, we have the color contrast of hickory, and we're going to have hand scraping. Now you're talking about a floor that's not going to show wear and tear, because when you dent it, it already was dented. You're not going to get that change in appearance, okay? So, yeah, different species, different Janka scores definitely have an impact on the wear and tear or longevity of a floor. Grading has a difference. If we're looking at a number 2 red oak floor or a cabin grade red oak floor, it has a lot of contrasting color, a lot of short boards, a lot of knots. And then we have a select red oak over here, like Somerset's Oak Plank Collection. If you get a lot of dents in this one, they might show up in the select and not show up in the cabin because it's already so mangled up looking anyway, okay? When we're talking about wear and tear, the vast majority of the attributes that contribute towards wear and tear are visuals, okay? Yeah, we can have expansion or cupping or installation issues, but I would say 95% of the reasons that people would call their floor worn out are just from visuals.